Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny be investing in BI, and we've got another linkage video. So this post here is from the doctor. This is a Milk community member, I am sure. He has a thread, my LIFI Linkage Finance journey. Started following them when there was a minor announcement from the Muesli Swap team several months ago. So we are on the back end. We got in the public sale, but these guys were way earlier than we were because they're milk people. I'm not a milk person. I'm in the Muesli Swap, like Telegram, but I'm not a milk person. I sold my milk when it was like, when ADA was like $2.70, $3. I sold all of my milk tokens. Muesli Swap is a fine application. They delivered. I believe the team. Personally, I believe that they are a strong project with a really strong community, but I just didn't feel like I was part of that community. A lot of the personalities I didn't really mesh with. It just felt like it was just a bunch of like scalpers to me, and that's fine. You know, that's fine. That's fine to do. I'm actually going to make content on the style of investing, and that's just a different style of investing, and it can be very profitable. But as you see, if you hang around any spaces or you hang around any communities that are predominantly just scalpers, you'll understand why I don't really hang out or become one myself, because it's an emotional mess. Really, it's just a lot of just emotion. I'm just not that way. I'm more chill, relaxed, logical, safe. You know, I don't rely on trolling and pumping and marketing to make money off of my crypto investments. There's no manipulation, so just not my cup of tea. And that's okay if this is what you do. If you're a milk person, I'm sure a bunch of milk people have followed me because I've been making linkage videos. There's nothing wrong with that community. It's just not my cup of tea. So that's just my choice. You know, I don't think any of these people are wrong to be bullish on Linkage Finance. They have Muesli Swap involved. They have a pretty good chance of making it. My position is it's just not me. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm not going to hang on and ride along. Do I believe that the project isn't going anywhere, or that, you know, it's going to tumble in price and value? No, not really. I think it's going to wave. I think it's going to do one of these. And if you want to be involved, go for it, man. I would probably try to get in close to public sale price as possible, and take profits. Because, I mean, it could rip up, it could rip down. Those are just the way that things go. It seems like a lot of this is backed by hype and influence, and there's really nothing to really do with the token right now. So I'm basing my decisions off of reality. But let's take a look at this. Started following them when there was a minor announcement from the Muesli Swap team several months ago. So we're all late. Hopped into their Telegram, and it was crickets besides Summer Crypto and a few others. And this person follows me. I don't know if they just started following me or not. But again, Muesli Swap people, that's cool. Welcome. Hopefully you don't unsubscribe, because I cover all aspects of Cardano. I cover all of it if it makes news or I'm interested in it. I use Muesli Swap. If you watch my videos, you've seen me using Muesli Swap. I like their aggregator. I like being able to tell who's got the cheapest price on the thing that I want to buy. Who wouldn't want that? Really great tool, really great project, really great team. That's part of the reason why we probably all got Linkage Finance fever. But let's get into the real. So I asked questions, was pleasantly surprised. Number one, the Catalyst proposal looked good and reasonable. Seems like they were building in the background with the Muesli Swap team devs and figured out the nuances. Then OPT happened, and that's when the spotlight shone onto LIFI timeline was moved up. Pros, cons can be argued. I think there was opportunity to raise a lot of money based on what Frosty was doing. And somebody made a tweet or posted an X that said, Frosty walked so Muesli Swap team could run. And I feel like that is what happened. Do I believe linkage and option flow are protocols that the Muesli Swap team wanted to build for a while? Yes, I do believe that. Do I believe their iteration and their timeline is influenced by what Frosty was able to accomplish in fundraising multiple projects? 100% yes. 100% I believe that. If Frosty never happened, we would not have an option flow. We would not have a Linkage Finance token right now. I 100% believe that. If it wasn't for the success of the fundraising by Frosty's projects, I do not believe the timelines for these two projects, Linkage and Option Flow, would be what they were today. And I do not fault anyone on either team, anyone at Muesli Swap, for realizing this and taking advantage of it. Kudos to them. I think it was a marvelous reaction, and I think I would have done the exact same thing. So I am not going to ding them for that. It was a smart move. They raised a ton of money. They made developing their protocol that much easier for them, and they could probably do things or add things to the timeline that they probably didn't think that they could based on the amount of funding they believe they would have raised. 2, the private sale was essentially based on early supporters. You weren't a supporter if you were just in a Discord or in a Telegram channel. You were just a person in a Discord and a Telegram channel. Based on early support and those expressing an interest. It was prorated to allow more people to participate, but required KYC. This was the bone of contention. Could this have been done and communicated differently? Sure, defo, a learning point. At this stage in the game, and that's why I had a problem with it, because typically I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about insiders. I don't care about VCs. My problem was the way they did it. And you don't get to hide behind the, oh, well, it was just a learning experience. We'll do better next time on the next project. No, Cardano is too old for that. Cardano's been around for way too long. There's been way too many fundraisers, projects, rug pulls for you in 2023 to go, oh, we didn't know. We didn't know that this would cause a problem. Yes, you did. You absolutely knew that this would cause a problem. There's nothing that would make me believe that you didn't know what you were doing. We are too late in the game on crypto. We are too late in the game in Cardano projects launched to sit here and pretend like it's 2020 or 2019, whatever. Give me a break. We are years into Cardano. You know exactly what the community is going to say. You know the Cardano community is really, really sensitive. You knew. You just knew that the money was bigger. And that, it is what it is. But don't try to tell me that they didn't know, because they did. The pre-sale followed 1 hour. I guess the criticism at that stage was a sea of red on other assets. I don't care. That was lame. You can't blame linkage. You can't blame option flow for people wanting to buy their token. That's just a dumb argument. I can see how that may have annoyed people. The appetite was huge, close to 30 million ADA sent in. This was interesting, as most people use this as a flip, unsurprisingly. White paper at the start was limited, but got updated post-sale. I didn't even see a white paper until after the sale. Tokenomics looks decent. Private sale 15, and it was shady. Public sale 55.35. I was cool with that. Team tokens, I'm cool with 10%. 2-year vesting schedule, liquidity. I feel like if you're going to do a 2-year vesting schedule, maybe you should start that when the protocol launches instead of just 2 years from when you did the sale. Liquidity 5%, provide 5% liquidity on dexes. Incentives yield. I think the liquidity and the incentives are weak. Bump the private sale down to 10. Bump public sale down to 50. And move liquidity up. Move incentives up. That's what I would say. Liquidity was a big problem. White paper, TLDR, CNT index funds, user platform generated tracking of basket specific segment, tokens, gives right to create a fund, reduces fees, governance, access to analytics. I hate the whole you can pay for analytics. What is this? What is this? Centralized finance? That's stuff that Chase Bank would do. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? Oh, you have to buy an NFT to get all the features. Okay, cool. How much is the NFT? $8,000 because we did a sale 3 years ago before we launched the protocol. That's bad user experience. If you want to onboard and those are your features of your project, your protocol, just you're not going to make it. Sorry, you're just not going to make it. V1 LIFI protocol will allow everybody to create a fund that follows a fixed set of rules. As an extension, will allow the fund to automatically readjust based on a fixed set of rules, decentralized. Okay. V1 protocol version doesn't need a fund manager, hence no performance fee is necessary. Initially, there may be a small incentive for bots to automatically readjust the funds. Not fund manager, who requires a performance fee, is innovative, driving the cost of the fund down. The team has shared pre-prod screenshots and are clearly working in the background with the team from MuesliSwap. I didn't see any of this. I didn't see any of it. I don't personally believe this is a rug, etc., as that was some concern raised previously. I don't think it's a rug either, but also you're not doing what a project should do that is a serious project in a serious team. You're making too many missteps. You're making too many mistakes. And my biggest problem with this, and the one thing that drives me negative is their dealings with these shill influencers, these like scalpy influencers, really rubs me the wrong way. I would be really upset if Paribus or Ada Handle or Blue Shift decided to bring on these like scalpy salesman like accounts that pump and dump projects. I don't like that. If one of them sees your projects and they like it and they start organically creating content about it and engaging with the community, that's one thing. But when it seems that you've launched your project through a person like Shilmo Baggins, that really bothers me. And it really bothered me. The stuff he was saying on their Twitter, their first Twitter space, their X space. Yikes, man. That was an interesting Twitter space. And I am shocked if they still have that up on X, if you can actually go and listen to that still. I would be really shocked if that was the case. I recorded it, but then I deleted it. I might go back and re-record it and do content on it just for documentation purposes. Another concern was that the team was not doxxed, but confirmed they will be attending Rare Evo in Denver, and the team comprises builders from MuesliSwap team. Legally set up in Estonia, crypto-friendly, minimum info is given, but unsurprisingly at this stage of development. They didn't announce that they were going to Rare Evo until after the public sale. Please stop it. We were all there. They were gone for like 24. They were gone for almost 24 hours after the sale. Like there was no communication. They didn't set up a Discord. There were no mods talking. And this went for hours and hours. And they allowed a bad narrative to come into the community on day 2 and drive the price down. And people started dumping and they did nothing. And people were like, Where's the team? Where are the announcement? What is going on? And they're like, they rugged us. That was really weird that after the sales, they just disappeared and said that they were sleeping. Yeah, okay. I'm sure that they were sleeping. After raising 30 million ADA, granted they were only going to be taking like 7.7 or something. I just highly doubt that after raising $7.7 million that you are like, okay, cool, let's go to bed now. I highly doubt that that happened. They probably had a party. They were probably partying. That's more than likely what was happening. I just do not believe that they raised 7.7 million ADA on a vaporware token and then went to bed. I just don't see that. That is a really bad excuse. And Rare Evo announcement came after the sale. Other criticisms was around communication. However, I feel as the project finds its feet and develops, well, you just said that they've been around for months. So why didn't they find their feet at the beginning of the year? Why didn't they find their feet with the previous project launches? Why the same people can do something and then all of a sudden, oh, they forgot and it was a mistake. LeBron James knows how to play basketball. If LeBron James steps out on the court and forgets to shoot a jump shot, I'm not buying that's the story. LeBron James ain't going to forget how to shoot a jump shot. Just like a project or a group of people that have launched protocols are not going to forget how to launch a protocol and not make a bunch of people mad. Not buying it. The communication was crap to non-existent at times. All in all, look forward to the project continuing to build. I can't wait to see funds in the arenas I'm interested in. Meme, Snake Bank, etc. Gaming. Don't know what that is. Derp, Copy, etc. Copy. Storage, compute. AIG, NTX, etc. LINFI, Indy. DeFi. Dexes, Mint. Dexes are DeFi. That's funny. Copy, ViFi. They're all already in an index on Blue Shift. There are index protocols that exist right now that you can buy into, buy tokens for right now. Provide LP for on a protocol, on the main protocol right now. Blue Shift, you can do that right now. You can index your ADA on Milkomeda in Blue Shift right now, today. You can do it. Can't do it with Linkage Finance. It's just a promise. And I'm saying the promise is coming from a legitimate place, an established team. But there's a lot of shade when it comes to raising funds for this stuff. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. And I'm okay. And I'm okay saying that. And it's okay to feel that way. And it's okay to sell if you want to. And it's okay to buy if you want to. If I'm going to buy, it's got to be under the public sale price. And I'll sell anything over it right now. In the future, nobody knows what's going to happen. Linkage Finance could pump to the moon and go to $500 a token. Could happen. But it could also go to nothing. They could also never release a platform. They could also say, oh, someone hacked us, or someone died, or a developer ran off and now we can't continue the project, and wreck you all, or us, right? That could happen. Either of those things are a possibility. So going into this thinking or believing or getting convinced by influencers that there's only upside is a bad move. So I just wanted to cover this tweet here. Really good stuff. Thank you for the post. Really cool. I think Linkage actually retweeted it. So they're retweeting a lot of this content, a lot of these threads. You know, I don't know what the details of their involvement with these people are, but a lot of these people that are pushing the project also seem to be in the private sale. So take that with a grain of salt. Hey, do what's best for you. Make your money. But I think I'm going to hold back on this, and I'm going to double down on the things that I like and the things that I can use today, which would be Indigo Protocol, LINFI, Blue Shift. I can use those things. I can't use Linkage Finance. I can't do anything with the token besides trade it. And I can trade anything. And there's going to be plays out there and tokens out there that are going to give you way bigger returns than LIFI ever could. So what's the difference? If there's no protocol, what's the difference? The roadmap says they're not going to deliver to mainnet until 2024. I just don't think I want to sit around trading Linkage Finance token for the rest of the year. And that's if they hit their roadmap. If anything happens, the market dips further, anything crazy happens, that could be pushed out even further. So I would be shocked if we saw a Linkage Finance mainnet application by February. That's my opinion. Take it how you want to. Get mad. But it is what it is. So thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that like, hit the share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.